I did a lot more research to make this video, and what I found genuinely shocked me. Most people will never be financially free, not because they lack talent, not because they lack money, because they wake up every single day doing the exact things that keep them broke without even knowing it. I spent weeks going through the habits of self-made millionaires, financial psychologists, and people who went from zero to financially free, and I compressed everything into one daily routine you can start tomorrow. Watch this until the end, because the habit I share at minute 8 is the one nobody talks about, and it's the one that changes everything. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete morning, afternoon, and evening system, one that works even if you have a 9 to 5, even if you're starting from zero, and even if you've tried and failed before. Let's get into it. Let me show you what most people's morning actually looks like. Alarm goes off. First thing they do, grab their phone, check messages, scroll the news, open social media. Before they've even gotten out of bed, their brain is already flooded with other people's problems, other people's opinions, and other people's lives. And here's what the research says about that. When you consume stressful or negative information first thing in the morning, your cortisol levels spike, and they stay elevated for up to 2 hours. That means your brain's decision-making ability, your focus, your creativity, all of it is compromised for the first 2 hours of your day. Those are your most valuable hours, and most people hand them over for free, to the news, to social media, to anything but their own financial future. Every morning you start reactive, you lose your best mental hours to someone else's agenda. The financially free don't do this, and here's exactly what they do instead. Habit number 1, the 5-minute money review. Before you touch anything else, you open your finances, your bank account, your savings, your investments if you have them, your one financial goal for the month. You spend 5 minutes, just 5, looking at where you are and where you're going. Why does this work? Because what you track grows. When you look at your money every single morning, you stop being passive about it. You start making better decisions throughout the day without even thinking about it. Habit number 2, one income-generating task before 10 a.m. Not emails, not meetings, not admin work. One real thing that moves money toward you. Write a post, send a pitch, work on your product, record a video. Whatever your income stream is, you do one meaningful thing before the rest of the world pulls your attention away. This single habit, done consistently, is how people build side incomes that eventually replace their main income. Habit number 3, the mental diet hour. For the first hour of your day, no news, no social media, no negativity. Instead, you feed your brain what it needs to win. Listen to something about money, business, or investing. Read a chapter, review your goals, plan your day. Think of your brain like a stomach. You wouldn't eat garbage first thing in the morning and expect to perform at your peak. Don't do it mentally either. Here's something most productivity advice gets completely wrong. Not all hours are equal. Between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., your brain is running at peak capacity. Your focus is sharpest, your decisions are best, your energy is highest. Financially free people protect this window like it's money, because it is. So here's the rule. Any task that requires real thinking, creating, building, earning, happens before 2 p.m. Meetings, emails, admin, calls, all of that gets pushed to after 2 p.m. At lunch, take just 20 minutes for what I call the midday audit. Ask yourself 3 questions. What worked this morning? What do I need to push to tomorrow? What is the one thing I must complete before the day ends? This keeps you from confusing being busy with being productive. There's a massive difference, and most people never figure that out. And this brings us to the evening ritual, which is where most people completely fail. Your evening routine is not about working harder. It's about locking in everything you built during the day and setting yourself up to win tomorrow. Step 1, the 10-minute financial log. Every evening, write down what you earned today, what you spent, what you could cut, what surprised you. This is not budgeting, this is awareness, and financial awareness is the foundation of financial freedom. Step 2, the 20-minute learning block. Every single night, spend 20 minutes learning something about money, business, or investing. A chapter of a book, a podcast episode, a course module. That's 120 hours of financial education per year, more than most university courses, just from 20 minutes a night. Step 3, write tomorrow's one money goal before you sleep. Not a to-do list, one goal, one thing. Write it the night before. Here's why this is powerful. Your brain does not stop working when you sleep. It processes, connects, and solves problems while you rest. When you give it a clear goal before you sleep, you literally wake up closer to the answer. Okay, this is the moment I promised you at the start, the habit nobody talks about. It's called identity stacking. Here's what happens when you follow this routine consistently for 30 days. You don't just build better habits, you become a different person. Every time you check your money in the morning, you are casting a vote for the identity of someone who is in control of their finances. Every time you complete that one income task, you are voting for the identity of someone who builds wealth. Every time you do your evening audit, you are voting for the identity of someone who is serious about financial freedom. And here's what the research shows. When your identity shifts, your financial decisions shift automatically. You stop spending on things that don't align with who you are. You start making choices that build wealth without forcing yourself to do it. Now look at this. If you improve your financial position by just 1% every day through better decisions, better habits, better awareness, in 1 year, you are 37 times better off than when you started. That is the mathematics of compounding, and it starts with the routine you now have in your hands. Here's your challenge. Pick one habit from this video, just one, and do it every single day for the next 7 days. Not all of them, one. Start there. Comment below which one you're starting with. I read every single comment and I will personally reply to the first 20. If this video gave you something real, something you can actually use, subscribe, because I do a lot more research for every video I make, and this channel is built for people who are actually serious about changing their financial life. I'll see you in the next one.